You sit down at your desk, determined to finish that important task. But within minutes, a notification buzzes on your phone. An email pops up, and before you know it, hours have passed, and you've barely scratched the surface. Sound familiar? In a world where distractions are constant, how do some people manage to achieve extraordinary results? Let's talk about deep work, a concept introduced by Cal Newport. Deep work is the ability to focus intensely on demanding tasks without distraction, a skill that's becoming rare but incredibly valuable. Newport describes it as a superpower in the modern workplace, where shallow work often takes over our schedules. Take Bill Gates, for example. Twice a year, Gates isolates himself completely for what he calls think weeks. He retreats to a remote cabin, away from distractions, to focus deeply on reading, reflecting, and strategizing. These weeks have led to some of Microsoft's most groundbreaking innovations. Or consider J.K. Rowling, who completed the Harry Potter series by working in absolute quiet, away from distractions. She credits her ability to focus deeply as the reason her books became global phenomena. Some workplaces have started recognizing the value of deep work. Companies like Basecamp have implemented no-meeting days and rely on asynchronous communication to give employees long stretches of uninterrupted time. Others promote remote work or provide quiet zones in offices to foster concentration. Here's the truth: deep work is not just a skill, it's a lifeline in a world that thrives on distraction. The more you cultivate focus, the closer you'll get to achieving your goals, whether it's writing a best-selling novel, launching a groundbreaking product, or simply creating your best work. Now ask yourself, when was the last time you truly focused on something without distractions? And what could you achieve if you made deep work a daily habit? Before the digital age, deep work was simply a natural part of life. Think about some of the world's greatest minds. Isaac Newton, who spent years in isolation developing theories that would change the course of science forever. Marie Curi, who dedicated her life to studying radioactive elements in a focused lab environment, leading to groundbreaking discoveries. In those days, there were no smartphones buzzing with notifications, no social media distractions. People engaged in long, uninterrupted periods of deep focus, allowing them to produce transformative work. Focus wasn't a struggle, it was the default. But as we entered the 21st century, everything changed. The invention of smartphones, the rise of social media, and the never-ending flow of notifications became a constant in our lives. This digital era brought with it a new challenge. The always-on culture of work, where we're expected to respond instantly to emails, messages, and meetings, has made it increasingly difficult to focus. The result: we find ourselves swamped by shallow tasks that take up our time and energy without adding real value. Creativity dwindles, productivity suffers, and burnout becomes a common reality for many. Sweden, known for promoting a focus-friendly work-life balance through practices like fika, dedicated coffee breaks, and shorter work days to encourage high-quality, focused work. In Japan, while the culture is traditionally associated with long hours, some organizations are now emphasizing shushouryoku, concentration power, and implementing deep work principles to combat burnout. In United States, tech hubs like Silicon Valley are increasingly adopting practices like no-meeting Fridays to enable uninterrupted work. Amidst this digital chaos, deep work has emerged as a lifeline. With the rise of the attention economy, where companies profit by capturing and holding our attention, reclaiming our focus has become an act of resistance. Cal Newport, through his book Deep Work, has presented this concept as a way to combat the distractions that bombard us daily. He advocates for a deliberate effort to focus on cognitively demanding tasks, helping us achieve mastery and meaningful results. Deep work is no longer just a productivity tool. It's a solution to the growing need for individuals to regain control over their time and creativity. In response to this need, new trends have emerged. 1. Mindfulness and productivity. Practices like mindfulness meditation have become increasingly popular, helping individuals stay present and focused in the moment. Productivity techniques such as time blocking have also gained traction, encouraging people to set aside specific periods for uninterrupted deep work. 2. Books and movements. Authors like James Clear, Atomic Habits, and Tim Ferriss, The 4-Hour Workweek, have pushed back against busy work, advocating for more intentional action and deep focus. 3. Tools and apps supporting focus. Freedom, a tool that blocks distracting websites and apps, allowing you to stay focused for long stretches. Forest, an app that helps you build your focus by growing a virtual tree every time you stay distraction-free. Notion and Todo's, popular productivity tools that help you organize tasks and prioritize deep work. Now the question is, what exactly is deep work? It's the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks, work that requires concentration and a mental effort that pushes your cognitive boundaries. In simple terms, deep work allows you to produce high-quality results in less time, enabling you to accomplish more with every minute you dedicate. Deep work isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter, intentionally focusing your mind and energy on what truly matters. It involves clear thinking, deep immersion in tasks, and a commitment to overcoming distractions. Deep work, these are tasks that require your full focus and expertise. They challenge your mind and help you develop skills and create meaningful outputs. Examples include writing a novel, solving complex problems, writing code, or creating original designs. Shallow work, these are tasks that don't demand much cognitive effort and are often done while distracted. They can be performed without much focus or creativity. Examples include checking emails, attending unnecessary meetings, sorting through daily administrative tasks. By dedicating yourself to focused, uninterrupted work, you can achieve more in less time. Deep work reduces the need for constant rework, saving both time and effort. Deep work accelerates skill development. With sustained focus, you develop expertise faster, gaining insights and mastery over difficult tasks. Uninterrupted thinking allows for new ideas to emerge. When you give yourself the time and space for deep concentration, your brain generates innovative solutions and creative breakthroughs. Most people have myth multitasking makes you more productive because you're handling multiple things at once. But studies show that multitasking actually slows you down. When you juggle several tasks, your brain constantly switches gears, increasing cognitive load and reducing efficiency. Task switching is mentally exhausting, and you lose more time than you gain. Research reveals that individuals who engage in deep, uninterrupted work are up to 5 times more productive than those constantly shifting their focus. Neuroscience shows that deep work increases myelin in the brain, a substance that strengthens neural pathways and enhances performance over time. The more you engage in deep work, the sharper and more efficient your brain becomes. The question is, are you ready to stop multitasking and start focusing on what truly matters? Brothers, I will give you some practical frameworks for implementing deep work. 1. The rhythmic approach. One of the simplest ways to implement deep work is to build a routine around it. The rhythmic approach involves scheduling consistent blocks of time each day to focus solely on high-priority tasks. By setting a regular time for deep work, you establish a rhythm that builds momentum over time. Example: set aside 2 uninterrupted hours each morning to work on complex tasks like writing, solving problems, or strategizing. Over time, this routine will feel like second nature, allowing you to focus deeply without distractions. 2. The monastic approach. If you're looking to maximize your focus, the monastic approach is a powerful method. This approach involves eliminating or drastically reducing distractions, isolating yourself during work sessions. Whether it's avoiding technology or removing external stimuli, the goal is to create an environment where deep work can flourish. Example: temporarily disconnect from social media, silence notifications, or work in a dedicated, quiet space where distractions are kept to a minimum. This creates a sanctuary for your mind to dive deep into your tasks. When I started practicing deep work, I decided to set aside just 1 hour each day for uninterrupted focus. I made sure to turn off all distractions: no phone, no emails, nothing. Over time, I noticed my productivity soar. Tasks that once felt overwhelming were completed in a fraction of the time, and I was able to finish projects I had been procrastinating on for months. Bill Gates thinks weeks are a prime example of the monastic approach in action. For years, he would isolate himself for an entire week, cutting off all distractions to focus solely on reading, thinking, and strategizing. This practice has been instrumental in his success, helping him generate some of the most groundbreaking ideas in tech and business. If deep work seems intimidating, start by dedicating just 1 hour a day to focused, uninterrupted work. As you grow more comfortable with this practice, gradually increase the time you spend in deep work sessions. The key is consistency. Use a timer like the Pomodoro technique to help you stay committed. This technique involves working for 25 minutes, followed by a short break, and then repeating the cycle. Use tools and techniques. 1. Time blocking. Plan your day by allocating specific time slots for deep work and shallow tasks. This ensures that your most important tasks get the focus they deserve. 2. Digital detoxes. Turn off notifications, close irrelevant tabs, or use apps like Freedom to block distracting websites. By creating a distraction-free zone, you'll boost your ability to focus. 3. Reflect and adjust. After each deep work session, take a moment to reflect on what worked well and what didn't. Did the time you allocated work? Were there too many distractions? Continuously adjust your approach to improve your deep work experience, making it even more effective over time.